Any thoughts?
This is the fight I thought you was talking about when you say we ain't got nothing but a sparring match. Because Helenius and Deontay Wilder,
I did say something crazy a couple weeks ago. I said this fight is probably going to be his toughest fight than Andy Ruiz. After watching some tape on my man Helenius. How's that Helenius? Yeah. But my man, you got knocked out by Jared Washington.
With what punch? Right hand.
Right. Yeah. And then you got beat up. I mean, you lost a split decision to Dillian White, and then another guy.
The French guy.
Yeah.
Duhalpas.
This guy is a journeyman that just happens to actually travel to everyone else's countries and cities.
And he's just tough.
And
he's
fight
like
them.
he's
tough.
In the 1500 Explorer.
Yeah.
I can't say that name, but he's like one of them, just a Viking, a pirate, just going around.
So and he's coming off these 2 wins against Kaunachki.
Yeah.
The second one, he was gassing out a little
Don't
bit.
gas against Wilder.
But I'm not so sure I guess their familiarity with each other is an interesting angle.
Yeah, he's been in Wilder's camp.
That he's been in camp with him, but I think it will be a Deontay Wilder fight. I think he lays him out.
do we see him like kind of work on stuff, kind of what he did in Tyson 3? Yeah. Do we see more?
Yeah.
Do we see him more than just 2 or 3 rounds?
Absolutely.
Well, if it lasts that long.
I was gonna say as long as it lasts.
Wilder, hey, you need rounds in, bro. Don't clip him in the first.
Because Malik Scott, there's no way Malik Scott doesn't have him work on some stuff. Yeah, that's that kind of guy.
Remember when
Malik
Shawn
Scott
Dad did it? Told him, hey, we need some rounds in. We need some rounds in, Shawn. Don't clip him in the first.
Past that.
Clip him.
What do they say? They don't pay for overtime.
That's what Deontay Wilder said.
I never been in the ring, so if you want to clip him, catch a body, because do what you want to do.
Slow down.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it when I said, let me bring it back.
Is there anything that is especially intriguing about this to you, Shawn?
Absolutely.
What's that?
The fact that Deontay Wilder is coming off of his trilogy fight, loss, second fight with Malik Scott. They have been in camp virtually forever, getting ready for this. They're going up against a guy that's familiar with Deontay Wilder. I'm not going to say knows everything about Deontay Wilder, but I just think that this is it's going to be a somewhat competitive fight because both guys are big, strong, can box. But I do believe that this is phase 2 of Deontay Wilder's boxing career.
Okay.
I think that Deontay Wilder has some things in place now that should have been in place a long time ago, that being Malik Scott. I think that he has the perfect situation in Malik Scott. And I think that Malik, even in their loss to Tyson Fury, they grew on fight night.
Absolutely.
And I've said that so many times about guys needing experiences to get better, blase.
Trainer and fighter.
And I think that they grew from that fight. I think that they both learned a lot from that fight. I think that Deontay proved a lot to himself while trying to prove things to the fans and to the audience. And I just think that he is going to be so much better. And I think that it starts with Robert Helenius. I think Robert is big, strong, can box, can survive.
Good jab.
All of those things, has a good jab, all of those things. But I'm intrigued because I believe that this is kind of the second coming of Deontay Wilder. And I'm just so intrigued to see what it looks like. The other side of that, of course, we're talking to Zittel. He says, hey, you just have to be curious as to what 3 fights with Tyson Fury has done to you, what it's pulled from you. And one thing just to rebuttal what Zittel said to me, I said, hey, we know that historically it's just a fact that heavyweights age differently than any other weight class, and they're susceptible to more damage than any other weight class. I think if anything, we've seen the repercussions a lot stronger in the heavyweight division, unfortunately. But just saying all that to say, I think that he's still healthy, and I'm super, super excited to see what he's got. I think we're going to see a great jab. We're going to see great. I'm excited.
Energy was great when we saw both of them at Luis Ortiz's media workout.
Yeah.
One thing, and this is just me being an idiot, but so when it comes to the sparring familiarity, this is just my theory. Is Deontay's power probably something you wouldn't feel that much in sparring because he's not going to uncork an absolute bomb of a right hand in sparring?
Yeah, that's
because I feel
true,
like
Carson.
in sparring, you probably get a good feel for somebody's tempo and some of their power. But I don't, and maybe again, I've never been in the ring. I never will be in the ring.
Shout out to Fox. Some information I'm waiting to come from them for work next week. But the question that I asked,
you about to snitch?
And no. The question that I asked, and I didn't look this up myself. I'm lazy in this respect, and is what it is. But I said, has Robert Helenius been in camp with Deontay Wilder? You have to understand that there's just different regiment now. There's a completely different program now. You got to understand that Deontay Wilder is boxing differently. He's moving differently. He's using his speed and his power differently now. So the Robert Helenius that he may have seen before is just completely different from the Deontay Wilder.
Was it his last camp?
I think he was in his last camp, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
But with all that being said, if Robert has had an opportunity to see this new version of Deontay trying to use a jab, trying to use the ring and things like that, he may be a little bit more ready.
So you didn't say I was stupid, but you also didn't co-sign me.
I didn't say you were stupid.
I said you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Am I wrong to think that Deontay's not throwing a full power right hand in sparring? Because that seemed.
Oh, I didn't
seems
realize.
like you're gonna.
I thought that was
seems like you're gonna go through some sparring partners.
Yeah, I feel like yeah. I feel like sparring is more heated than the fights.
I think that used to be the thing where nobody was like making it through camp.
Okay,
and I think that like as he got better and matured in the game, and
so my theory kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
because I was saying I don't think Helenius, for people that would say, oh, he sparred with him, he knows what it feels like. I don't think he's felt like the hammer from Alabama, like he said.
10-ounce glove.
Yeah,
and
without headgear on.
If he got clipped in camp, I ain't fighting this dude. Come on, man.
That
if you got clipped with what ounce gloves?
10 ounce.
Yeah, come on, man. You clip me in 10 ounce. What you fighting with? What's the ounce?
They fight in 10 ounce. What do they spar with?
Oh, they're sparring. He's probably
16?
sparring at 18.
If you clip me at 18,
16.
I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up.
But you start rumors though. He didn't clip him.
No, I ain't saying he clipped.
He sees the contract and he has just a flashback to that moment. He's like, you know what? I'm good on this one.
Oh, you saying Robert's not fighting?
Yeah.
If I got clipped by you, I'm not fighting you.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
That would be interesting though. I don't know. That's just my theory.
I think it's gonna be a fun fight to watch. I do.
So obviously Robert survived camp.
Yeah. There's never a Deontay Wilder fight that's not exciting.
No, we always on pins and needles.
Yeah, it's true.
You literally are on pins and needles the entire time.
Yeah.
That's one where
you're just waiting.
You make the wrong. You go to get something to drink at the wrong time, and you walk back in there, and you're like, "Why is this guy folded in the corner?"
This is literally what they
miss?
used to talk about when our parents used to talk about Mike Tyson.
Yep.
If you miss one moment, you want to get something to drink, fight's over.
Could be it. I think it'll be a good night of boxing though.